I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you because we have both been crazy busy.
It has been, and as you can see, I have a little changes. I'm bringing the 80s back.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I've been thinking about getting a perm myself because I've been doing the bleaching for so long and my hair's starting to fall off.
Well,
so
definitely,
I'm
I
not
would, I
look.
would stop doing that.
So I'm gonna go back natural and see what happens. I don't know. It's just weird. You get used to something and you do it, and then. So, but I
Well,
love it.
this
It
is
looks
my
really nice.
natural color I was born with, but I don't think it's my natural color now. As we can see right here, I'm ready for a touch up on Monday. But it was funny, I had a perm, I don't know, probably about 6, 7 years ago.
Uh huh.
And it's so much. I mean, this is fresh. I literally just had this done Monday, so it relaxed a little bit. But, I go to curl things and blah, blah, blah. And it just looks like shit. I look like, and my hair doesn't hold it. So 2 hours later, I look like a wet dog. And I thought, I'm going to get a perm so I could go back and do it. So the funny part was, I have a new beautician because my other one is retiring and moving to the west coast of Florida to be with her family. I'm so
Oh,
excited for her.
nice. That's
And
awesome.
she's telling me, I said, oh, you probably haven't given a perm forever. And she goes, no, I give them all the time. I said,
Really?
oh, to older people? And she's like, no, to young boys. So all these young boys we're seeing out there with curly tops right now,
Yeah.
most of them are perms. So
That's
80s. I
wild.
remember all the boys doing that in like eighth and ninth grade. I was blown away, and I'm like, really? And I hadn't even really paid attention, I guess. Well, of course, bringing it to my attention, I did
Right.
a week because I was also, busy running out and about. Oh my gosh. I told her, I'm like, you are so right. They are everywhere. So again,
And
there's
I
probably a few natural curly guys out there, but most of them, they're getting
are getting
perms.
perms. I would never have guessed that because I notice curls all the time because I absolutely love curly
Because
hair, and
we're
I've
straight
never
hair.
and I have this. Yeah. Because we always want what we don't have, right? Exactly.
Exactly.
So I've noticed that. So that is crazy. That
Yeah.
is cool. It's cool. I love that they're doing that because why not? It's just like men finally getting pedicures and manicures and all the things. They didn't do it for years. And
Manscaping.
mask, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. So speaking of that, hi Philip. Philip's on. Good morning,
Hi,
Philip.
Philip. I think we missed him last time. I don't remember. Well, we were running, I think, either early or late, but something. So,
Yep,
Philip, we love you. We're so glad to see you back.
we
And in
are.
case you missed it, 80s curls are coming back. We know the styles are. I've already noticed some clog shoes, which I love, and they're so comfortable. I'm excited about that. I
Me
know.
too.
Very
I
excited
had
about
the
the clogs.
cutest high heel clogs. Oh my god, I wore them until literally they fell off my feet because I every day. That is awesome. I'm so excited about it.
I know. And the only thing, I don't mind a lot of the 80s stuff I love because I'm an 80s girl, of course. But please do not bring back the shoulder pads. Look at these football shoulders. I always had to take them out because they have built in shoulders. And the other thing I didn't like, yes, my hair is curly. I just was saying I got a perm.
And so is
It's
Phillips.
very
He
curly
said,
today, but it's fresh. So it will relax a little bit and then it will just be hopefully lovely waves. And when I curl it, it will last.
"There you
But
go." Well, Phillips
so I
is
don't
yours.
want the shoulder pads back.
No, me either.
And the other thing I do, oh, I hope they don't bring back because I don't care what body style you have as a woman. These do not look good. Do not wear them. Do not let them bring them back. Remember the pants that they had pleats all across here, and then they went straight down to a tapered leg, like you barely could get them
Oh,
off your foot.
oh yeah. If this,
Everybody's ass looked like a light bulb. Again, I don't care what shape you were, but if you were a curvy girl, not good.
no, yeah, well, yeah, they make you look. I don't even know how to describe thick and
Your
weird.
hips looked twice as wide.
Yep.
Everybody looked like they had a myth, a little. If so, people that if you're not in the generation, what is it? Button front.
Yeah.
So that's what
A
the
front
myth
butt.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it a front butt. No,
But a
and
lot of
for
the other
me,
stuff, I love the ruffles. I hope they bring those back. The collars. Honestly, parachute pants were the most comfortable pants I've ever had in my life. I hope those come back.
no, I couldn't wear shoulder pads because of my size. I
Okay. Now,
mean,
see,
because
I would
I'm
think it
five
would
foot.
make you look taller.
Oh my gosh, no! It just made me look square. Yeah,
SpongeBob SquarePants. That's what
exactly.
makes me think.
I could not wear. I did the same thing. I took the shoulder pads out. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
So
I don't know. They were just. To me, they were just ugly anyway. I don't know.
I
I
hope
never
some
got.
come back. The wedges have been back for a while, but that was still an 80s thing. And I love my wedges. Most
Yeah.
comfortable shoes ever. why every shoe on the, not the sole, what is it, the front part, whatever that's called,
Yeah.
needs padding.
Yeah.
These thin shoes just, and it's not just an age thing, but it's gotten worse with age. Freaking kills my feet.
Yeah.
So
When you're
yeah,
like this.
I'm excited. If you
Yeah.
can see the mess in my background a little bit, let's see. Since I talked to you, I had the whole interior painted white. I'm very
I,
happy.
I see that. That's nice. It probably feels
Everything
so
is
bright and happy, doesn't it?
clean, bright, fresh. Friday, all the windows are getting their blinds. So all these things I've just kind of put on. Whoops, sorry, show a little more than I want to. Um, Everything that I, been wanting to get done
Might up
is
our ratings.
right.
Let
Okay,
them
show
in
the
count,
cleavage.
baby.
If all else fails, it always helps. There you go. So, what is our topic today? Besides, I was just on the 80's thing. So we
Oh,
have
I
we
don't
have
know,
we
but I
have
love it. I love it.
Jose
No,
JP80. Hello, Jose JP80.
there you go. Hi, hi, hi. So glad you're here. So I was just thinking, I got up this morning. I'm looking to see if my daughter's awake. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm like because she went back to bed. She's like, I'm tired. I'm like, go back to bed. I swear she's a teenager. But so I was thinking this morning about just traditions because I get up every morning or in the middle of the night when I pee because I have to do that more now.
what the 50
And she,
plus?
that's right. And she has not just Elf on the Shelf, but she has Sven and Lolly, which are two little elves
Yeah.
that do crazy things all over the house. And she also has an advent calendar that if I just fill the whole thing like a normal person, then she just opens them all. So I have to do that every day, each day. But I was just thinking about all the traditions that we've had passed through the years, generation to generation. And I'm just because it feels like I don't know, it doesn't feel like people do traditions much anymore. I think we're all so chaotic and whatever. And so I'm just curious about what, our family out there, what their traditions are, what your traditions. Do you do anything with the grandkids that has, been passed down for generation?
Well, I'm going to say, Joseph, we are amazing. And you are too, probably. And you just came in. So feel free to pop in there some traditions. Now, are you talking about holiday traditions or just traditions in
Well, I
general?
was thinking holidays because we're in
Okay.
the holidays,
We
we
could
have
do a whole another one
Thanksgiving.
on the other traditions for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, it's interesting. So when I married Courtney's dad, they made their celebration was New Year's Eve. Our
Okay.
family celebration was Christmas Day. And until then, I had never met anybody. I mean, you got together sometimes with people on New Year's, but that wasn't like the main
The thing.
event. So that was
Right.
really interesting, that tradition that they had versus us. Growing up, and I still do this, and I do it with the grandkids. I normally spend Christmas Eve with them, like I will this year, because they take off the next day and go on a vacation. But um, I don't know why. I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I don't know if it was just because, but we always ate a tangerine. So my mom, the week of Christmas, would go buy tangerines, and we weren't allowed to touch them till Christmas Day. And
Okay.
we ate tangerine Christmas morning. So if anybody knows if that's some kind of culture, I have a little bit of Italian. I'm a Heinz 57. I have some Italian, I have some English, I have some German, and then we have my grandma was an orphan, so God only knows what else is in my blood. But where that tradition came from, if anybody knows, that would be awesome to share that with me. And I probably should Google it too and see. But that was something we always did. The other thing is, and I have it in my fridge right now, eggnog. We
Eggnog.
always had a
Okay.
glass of eggnog for good luck. Now, we didn't
Okay.
do rum. I don't know if you
Oh,
gave your kids rum, but yeah, we did. Maybe mom did do it. We just didn't know it to chill us out. But we always had the rum. We always had the rum. Sorry, I just went the opposite. We always had the eggnog. Those were two that I really remember. And I've talked to some people that do eggnog. Never met another person that did tangerines.
no,
Mhm.
the tangerine thing is
Yeah.
really interesting. It is. That is. Yeah. So ours, I mean, we of course, like you said, we celebrated New Year's Eve too, but our big thing was Christmas Eve. So it's
Okay.
kind of the opposite. It's Christmas Eve is when we all got together and celebrated, and then we did the one present. We all got to open one gift on Christmas Eve, and
Yeah,
I
that's what
still,
they did too.
yeah.
Okay.
Do they do that? Yeah. And so that's I think that's a pretty common tradition.
No,
For
we didn't get
me,
a. Hey, I just talked to my mom about that. I was visiting her when I was in Indiana. No, we
uh-huh.
didn't get to open up a gift on Christmas Eve.
No, she's like no,
No, everything was
no.
Christmas morning.
Christmas morning. That's funny. And we all, the cool thing about it was always a lot of times we'd get Christmas jammies, right? or,
Okay.
something that mom would pick. This is your Christmas Eve pick, and it was like Christmas jammies. So we go change into our Snuggie jammies or something like that, which was really fun. But for me, tradition for my family was then of course Christmas morning. Mom always made scrambled eggs with cheese on them and Orida hash browns, the little chunky Orida hash browns and
Okay.
bacon. And then we had, of course, Bailey's or Kahlua for our coffees. When I was a kid, I obviously didn't do that. We didn't do eggnog. No, nobody in our house really liked eggnog. I still am not a big fan of it. I don't know why. But then
It's very rich. I mean,
it is.
yeah.
It is.
As an adult, I still do it just because I figure, hey, don't mess up if it's a good luck thing.
Yeah,
Hello, fielding
I've
cloud.
never heard of it being a good luck thing.
That's what my mom told me, maybe just to get us to drink it. But I actually like it. But I buy, which is smaller, the pint. I buy the pint.
Just a
Um,
little one.
I usually, unless somebody's here, I can't even drink the whole thing because it's very, very rich, very rich.
Yeah,
But
it
we
is.
always buy it too. And I also do it, we did it on New Year's Day. So
Yeah.
kind of going into New Year's Day as well, that was a tradition.
Yep, that makes sense for sure. My thing, and still to this day, I order it every year or I go pick it up for Christmas. Either Christmas, it depends on if I have a Christmas Eve gathering or Christmas morning, whatever. Whenever people are over, I do a little tray with cheese and crackers and beef stick. Especially, it
Okay.
used to be Hickory Farms, but beef stick is like one of my all-time favorite things on the planet, and I don't let myself have it very often because there's like 4,000 calories a
Oh,
bite. And then
your
also
arteries
almond.
clog as you're eating it.
Oh God,
Hey,
it's
I'm
so
going to
worth
stop.
it.
Fielding Cloud, you may not know what the heck we're talking about. He may already be gone. We're doing holiday traditions and what you did
Yes.
and how it's changed, and what do you pass on to your kids and grandkids?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not there yet, but I will be. And then the other thing for me is almond roca. You did coquito. What is coquito,
Oh,
Philip?
what is cookie? I think it's a coffee.
Is it? We'll have
What
to. You
is
know what, Philip? If you're up for it, next week, will you jump on live with us and do it and chat with us? We would love it. Be
and
like
if
our
you
first.
and if you're shy, because I have a girlfriend that I could not get her she does not want to be on camera. And she's beautiful. I don't know why, but she doesn't want to be on camera. So I said, you know what? You could be the voice in the background. So you
That's
could do a
true.
blacked out screen and still talk to us. Because some people just,
Yeah.
they're not comfortable. So, oh my God, Philip, and tell us what is a coquito. I
Coquito.
want to, I think it's a coffee or there's something similar to it that sounds
I'm
like
gonna look
that.
it up. Coquito. So
So New
so then my
Year's,
other one was almond roca, which is my mom Santa Claus brought me almond roca in my sock every year, and so I try to find it because they only come in the great big can, so I try not to do that now because then I just eat it all. So I try to
right?
find the little pieces just so that
See,
I can
there's your
still.
changing of tradition. As you get older, you're like, I
Yeah,
get this.
just because. And then the other one is have you seen the round orange chocolates that look like an
Yes.
orange? So that is a
Are
tradition I
those
started.
still around?
Oh yes, and Emerald
Okay.
looks for hers every year.
Okay, interesting. I
Yeah, and
remember
then I
those.
put oranges in our stocking, so that's an interesting thing. I've always put an orange in our stocking, so I
See?
definitely yeah, but I've never thought about it as being a good luck or anything, but we've always had an orange in our stocking, so
But I
there's
wonder
gotta be
why.
something to
I'm
it.
telling you, there's something with the orange. We have to figure this. We have to Google and find this out.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I looked up coquito because Philip hasn't said anything yet. So it's a traditional Christmas drink that originated in Puerto Rico. So Philip, I'm guessing you're Puerto Rican?
I thought he said Brazilian, but
Did,
go ahead.
Brazil, okay, I can't remember. Oh, Puerto Rican. Oh, it
Oh, he
is an
said Puerto
eggnog.
Rican eggnog. Okay, so go
It's
ahead.
a coconut-based alcoholic beverage similar to eggnog, sometimes referred to as Puerto Rican eggnog. There you go. Okay,
Philip,
I
you and
might
I
want
both
to
will be
try
having
this.
our eggnog Christmas Day and thinking what Danica's missing.
I might. This is condensed milk, rum, coconut milk, and
Of
vanilla.
course, you can join SMO 5395. We're talking about
Yes,
holiday
please.
traditions,
We
what we did
are
as a kid, what we still do and pass on to our kids and grandkids, and then what maybe just went away because you didn't like it.
exactly. Well, and I'm noticing too that it's like so the one tradition that I will bring back is that I've always had a real Christmas tree.
Okay.
And when we were traveling, I guess it was about 4 years ago, we weren't going to be home. And so I couldn't not decorate, right? I have to because I have to have my house feel like the holidays.
Right.
And so I took Emerald and we went to Big Lots and had her pick out just a little tree. And she picked out a little rainbow tree. So our
Cute.
Christmas tree. is a little rainbow. It's so cute. But and I've used it ever since. So for 4 years I've done it just because it's just it feels like I'm busy or just all the things. And she loves it. So I figure what I'll do probably by next year is put that one in her room so she has her tree and then get a real tree again. And they're messy and they're hard, but oh my god, they smell so good and they're so beautiful. And so I
Well,
have to
as
go
you
back to that
know,
tradition.
um, the I think Philip probably knows. He's been with us long enough. And thank you, Philip, Puerto Rican and Jamaican. And I have no idea why I put you in Brazil. But we always had. I grew up in a farmhouse in Indiana, so cold. But we always had a live tree, and that was my job to make sure it got watered and didn't catch on fire and burn down the house. Can you see that
There
was
you
embedded
go.
in my head? If you don't water the tree, it's going to catch on fire and burn down the house. So I made sure I checked that every day. And I did that all the way till probably about 10 years ago. And then I went to a fake tree. And then when I got the smaller house, it was so hard to find a tree that had height but not width. And I finally found one a couple years ago that was 6 foot tall, but it was just kind of like this instead of this. So it was awesome. But last year, I decided that I wanted to minimize my life in so many ways. As everybody hears me say, I'm going through my midlife awakening. That was part of
Okay.
it.
I
So
like
I
it.
gave my tree to my good friend Kathy because she has a smaller home and she's told me she absolutely loves it. It's one of favorite trees she's ever had. So I'm super excited because I don't believe you throw a tree away unless it's like needs to be thrown Charlie Brown throwaway. But
Yes.
I started doing my holiday shelf. So that is
Okay.
on top of my dog's crates. And that crate is like 3 by 2. So it's a nice little area. And I'm a nutcracker. I love nutcrackers. I don't know why. I always have. So
They're
I have my
amazing.
nutcrackers, a little lights, a Merry Christmas, and that's it. I really don't do the rest. And I think part of that came as the kids were getting a little bit older. I
Uh-huh.
think a lot of the, that we do. Now, I love Christmas, don't get me wrong. So don't think I'm that girl.
You're
Matter of
not
fact, I'm going
the
boat
Grinch.
parade on Saturday with a grandkid. I go Christmas light looking. I love looking at decorations. I just don't like putting them up and taking them down anymore. So I decided I'm not going to. I'm an adult and I can do what I want.
That's right. That is
So
right.
that
And
tradition has changed, which, oh my gosh, I'm sure my mom would tell me, and my sister would tell me 1,000 reasons why I should put a tree up, but I don't want to.
and that's
And I
okay.
had a
That's
garage
okay.
sale and got rid of all my Christmas decor. I gave a bunch away. I saved some back that are really precious that I probably will do pass along to friends and family. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm
Well,
trying to
you know,
think
it's
what else was in our stocking. Of course, candy canes, which I have right now. I bought last week. I love candy canes. I
oh
love
yeah. Oh my
memories.
gosh. Emerald's like she's a freak over candy canes. Her
I
elves
love
bring in
candy
candy
canes.
canes, and she's like, they know I love them so much.
I do
So
love them. You
okay,
see,
so
in a
I did
family
research.
tradition, my dad always had chocolate. We always got him, which I'm assuming he liked because I did see him eat them. That was and I never saw us get him any other time of the year. We got him chocolate covered cherries.
Okay.
So now I'm allergic
There
to
you go.
chocolate. That's out. And I'm not a big cherry fan. Occasionally on something, but not, it's not my go to.
I
Um,
love cherries, but I don't like those cherries. I like real cherries. The candy cherries.
oh, when he took a
No.
bite and all that goo came out, it just was disgusting. Disgusting
Like
to me.
dad.
But
Okay,
dad
so
liked him.
I looked up our tradition, our oranges. I wrote why do we eat tangerines or oranges for Christmas? It is due to the historical tradition of Saint Nicholas leaving gold, and it became symbolized by oranges during the Great Depression when oranges were a rare and luxurious gift because couldn't afford oranges. How look, I just got chills. How cool is that?
So it's not a cultural or ethnic, it just was a Santa Claus thing.
It says it was a yeah, and it's through the just
I knew it
because
had
they
to be something
couldn't.
because I'm like, why the hell else would my mom give us tangerines every Christmas? I mean,
Well,
we
yeah,
eat them maybe a couple times throughout the year, but not really. And I love tangerines. I mean,
I have a
in
bunch
fact,
in my fridge.
I'll
We
pick
always
some
have
up
them.
next week. So I will have my tangerine. And then
That is so
Unbreakable,
cool.
what's up? We're talking about holiday traditions, what we've continued and what we've kicked aside
That's
because we didn't like it. As we got older, we can do that. We figured that's what part of what the 50 plus. If you don't like
exactly.
doing it, stop fucking doing it. You don't
Like,
have to do it.
well, so unbreakable spirit is Tamlin. Hi, Tamlin. I
Oh,
love you. Good morning. And I guarantee. Oh, that's some interesting language. I guarantee that
I think it's
Tamlin
Arabic, and I
doesn't do a
don't know
damn
Arabic.
thing that doesn't want to do either.
Well, and everybody I talk to, so many times when I talk to ladies, and I talk to everybody about what the 50, because it just comes up. But they love that they don't have to give a shit anymore, and they can
Exactly.
absolutely do what they want when they want to do it. So that's part one. And the other thing with talking with them is they love that we have come to the world where we can talk about things. And that's why we did the What the 50 Plus. They love
Yeah.
that. They love that we can. I don't know who this is that just keeps sending stuff in Arabic, but we don't speak Arabic. So you're going to have to translate it for us, please.
Yep. But
Moving on.
welcome.
Okay. I
Simple
see more
recipe.
something.
Everyone should know. Oh,
I just
so
feel, I was like, what?
what?
I,
All right. And you already know I do a few things that I don't want to, so that I can do the things that you want to. Yes. I love that.
yes.
Absolutely.
And
We do
sometimes we'll
have
do
to,
it for friends or family.
or just out of necessity, like jobs we don't
Hindu.
necessarily want to do. It's
Oh,
Hindi, not Arabic. Okay, Arabica. I can never say that right.
I know. Okay. Well,
That is right.
I
It is
still don't read
Hindi.
that.
So yes,
And
thank
Hindi
you for
is
the.
originating, and I'm sorry, I should know better, so I apologize, but I don't. What country are you visiting us from? So let us know because we love to know that we're on the other side of the world with people or where
That's
you
right.
came from.
India,
Even.
India. I'm guessing.
So let's go with New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So my family's tradition, and I still do it, is we have corned beef and cabbage. I know
Okay.
people have black eyed peas. We never did. We
We
never
didn't
did
either.
that. Okay.
Corned beef
So
and
that,
cabbage is our thing too, and it's but Mom would make that all often on anyway. But corn
well,
would love corned
exactly.
beef and
But
cabbage
we always had to have it New
on,
Year's to have good
on New
luck
Year's
throughout the
Eve.
year, or you're in trouble. But the black eyed peas, no. I tried it the first time at Jim and Diana Harville's New Year's Eve party, and nope, still don't like it. Atlanta,
No,
Georgia. Well, you're just my neighbor to the north. I'm in Florida, and Danica's in Texas. So thank you for joining us.
it's
Hey,
rare.
um, share with us what traditions that you have for the holidays with yourself and or your family. We're moving on to New Year's, but please send the Christmas or New Year's. So when I moved to the Mexican border and became friends fastly with a lot of Hispanics, interesting, I went to friends in New Year's. I had the best New Year's I've ever had in my life because they are
O-
batshit crazy. They are so fun. First thing you have to eat 12 grapes. 12 grapes, one for each month for good luck. I don't know if all
Okay.
Hispanics do it, but my friends Bruno and Claudia did. But the fun part was we were there visiting anyway, but everybody packs a bag and it could be just a bag or a carry on. And you
Okay.
go around the block, and that means you will travel the whole year. I just thought that was, you know what? Why not? It's just what a
I
fun.
like it.
I like it, right?
All right.
I
I'm gonna
like
eat
it.
12 grapes this New Year's Eve for sure.
Hey, I always, superstitious or not, I just always figure, why risk it? What the hell? Go for it. My grandma was I don't think Scientology, I'm not sure, but she had lots and lots of superstitions. The black cat, the ladder, the mirror, you name it, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
But, I thought, hey, why risk it? Your family is in India. I used to have a
Yep.
really, really good friend originated from India. And it is a place I would love to go visit. I think you have a beautiful country. And
Oh, it's
so glad you're
incredible.
joining us. I love that.
I will
But
definitely go. I have several friends from India. Through the years I've met. So just some of
well,
the.
I have a lot of
the
friends here in
oh,
Florida now.
Oh my gosh! I just went through because I work at a hotel, which ironically is Barry Patel. So he's from India.
That's right.
Owns a hotel, yeah. And so Barry. He was our mayor, beautiful man. But they did my favorite thing to do. I mean, I'll tell you if we're talking traditions, and it's not just holidays. Indian tradition and the weddings and the things are
Oh,
the most beautiful things I've ever been to in my
ever.
life. They were having one at the wedding at the hotel the other day when I was going to work, and I was like, I want to go get a pretty dress and be part of this. I've been to many, and
It is
it's just the love and the tradition and the colors and
the
it's
colors.
and that's something that I'm noticing with our traditions, like holidays or anything is. And again, no offense to you, since you don't want to put up a Christmas tree, but it's like we just don't do them. We don't take
Yeah,
the time to do
I
the
think that's the
things. And
top. Well,
also,
that's me. I don't want to take the
yeah,
time.
I
I'm
did.
going
I
to stop you. On
decorated.
Indian weddings. My girlfriend from India, I cut the opportunity of a lifetime about 15 years ago. She was going to a family members, and they were having it in Thailand, so everybody could centrally come there because they were coming from all over. I just was showing the pictures the other day. That is so funny you said that. Most beautiful wedding I've ever been to in my life. 4-day event. First time I ever got the henna, which was nothing what I thought. I would,
Yeah.
it's things that I love when you have something in your mind and then you actually see it and you're like, oh, I
Oh
was
wow. Yeah.
so wrong on that one. But you're right. I would never turn down an Indian wedding.
Oh
they are
my goodness.
they're magnificent.
Absolutely.
And and again, I would love him to share some traditions they do celebrating holidays, whatever, and anybody, whatever holidays
Yeah.
you celebrate, that's
Yep.
fine. So, do you have any New Year's Day things you do, and
You
were
know,
they a tradition?
not really New Year's Day, but the one thing that we did all my life, and we still do it, is at midnight, we run outside with pots and pans and wake up all the neighbors.
Are you still awake? You what the 50 plus girl at midnight?
I am. I am. In fact, I did a crazy thing, and you'll exactly you'll I know you'll agree with it as being crazy. Is I took a job. I'm gonna actually sing with a band on New Year's Eve, but it's in Mission.
Oh gosh.
So I'm
Okay.
driving. I'm doing a show to 1 to 4. Then I'm driving straight to Mission, 2 hours, doing a show until midnight, and then I don't know. I might even just sleep in my car. I'm not going to drive back
Take your
on New
pot and
Year's Eve.
pan.
Yeah, take my pot and pans. Oh, I
Well,
should do it on
Indiana,
stage. I should do it on stage.
you should, and just say it's
I'm
a
gonna.
family. I love it. So he knew about the grapes. It's so fun. And
Okay,
again, why not? So I do grapes too. Um,
I'm gonna ask
I
Pete.
try to stay up at midnight now, but I have to admit I don't do so. I don't do so good anyway. But Indiana, it was a tradition that you go out and you shoot off 1 round. No, I'm kidding. 12 rounds for the months. 12 rounds of your rifle. Then I was in Mexico
I
and they
love
shoot
that.
them all night long. And literally, it is so dangerous. I'm not joking. It's so dangerous.
I was just saying,
Every
it says
people that
scary.
can have a block room and you go in it because people don't think bullets come up, they come down.
They come down.
And
Yeah,
in the crazy part, he lived across from the police station. The freaking police were letting fireworks off on top of their cars. I'm like, where am I? Should I be here? I mean, that was my other question. Should I be here? So yeah, that one was. Now I have a dog that she's gotten better, but she is terrified of fireworks. Terrified. So my New Year's now is spent blaring 80's music in the living room, letting her get in my bed with the TV on, trying to drown it out all night. And so New Year's is not fun for me anymore. Ever
no,
since
you
I
should
got
give
Raina 3 years
give
ago.
him some Dramamine or something. It'd
I
probably be
did get some
better.
puppy gummy bears, and I am going to give those to her this year. Yeah, I
There you
really
go.
am because, and like I said, she does. Well, I've learned how to drown it out. But my area where I live, which is called Northwood in West Palm Beach, they really celebrate because I have a lot of cultures around me, a lot of different ones. So
Yeah.
people are having parties. There's all you can't even figure out what type of music you're listening to because there's about 10 different kinds. And they do fireworks for 3 to 4 days prior and after New
And
Year's.
after. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'll have to. I didn't ever post it, but I showed you my firework wound. So I'm telling you,
Oh
the scary
yeah.
thing, we were doing the little tiny things that are supposed to be so easy, right? You light them and you run away. Well, I lit it and ran away,
And
and
it ran
it
after you.
bounced right through my shirt. I still have a big scar right here,
That's
and it touched me
crazy.
for
You're
not
lucky
even.
you didn't hit your eyeball, lady.
Oh God, I know.
Yeah,
So
very
good
lucky.
lesson for my daughter, and because it was me. Think, oh, I don't know what I'd have done if it hit her. Oh my gosh, hold
Scary.
on 1 second. I have a runaway bunny.
Okay, you get your bunny. All of you out there, thank you so much for joining us. And again, feel free, even after the live ends, go back into our YouTube. We share this to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. But would love to see those so we can talk about it on our next episode, especially because we have people from all different cultures and ethnic backgrounds. What holidays you celebrate, what you do as a tradition for those holidays. Oh my God, it's not Easter. What are you doing? It's
Well,
not Easter. Girl, stop.
hey, but we
Stop.
do Easter still. That's another tradition we do. I still
No, but
do.
I see you brought your bunny out. I
Well, this is the
travel to
problem.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I visit every December. It's so beautiful.
Oh,
Gatlinburg
Gatlin,
is
Tennessee is amazing.
fabulous. Yeah, you are absolutely. And that way, oh my, and you hopefully get a little snow sometimes. I know some years you do, some years you don't. But this year it looks like it's coming early. You might have a white Christmas. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. And last year I
That
did St. Augustine because I wanted to see the Christmas lights. I Googled where's the best places, and a couple of them that came up, one or two, was a little too far to travel and a little too cold, to be honest. I'm not going to Canada in December. But if you've never been, Gatlinburg, now I'm on Gatlinburg, thank you. St. Augustine, fantastic Christmas lights. The whole town gets involved, and
well,
all the visitors
that's
there get involved. So it's a lot of
that's
fun.
the very first town. It's so historic. Next time you go, I need to hook you up, and you need to go see Jonathan play, my
Oh, there
guitar
you go.
player.
Oh,
He's
and I'll
he's
tell you something I'm just starting as a tradition. So
okay.
I surprised my girlfriend and went up for her birthday in Indiana. Well, they had planned that Sunday, so I got a surprise. We went and did the Polar Express in Connorsville, Indiana. It's still open. Anybody that's in the Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky region. It is a an 1830s train with 9 cars. So
I
you
am
get the
so jealous.
whole. Oh my God! We did the pajamas. We went and bought Walmart pajamas. We were so stinking cute. Everybody was into it. It was just an awesome time. And sometimes for me, those of you know, I don't have children or didn't raise children by myself. Sometimes a lot of kids tend to get on my nerves because I'm just not used to the racket and the noise. These kids were awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't hear one person have a meltdown. It was so cool they did with the movie which I have never seen the movie, by the way. And I
Oh,
told
it's
them I didn't want to.
amazing.
I'm going to watch it, but I didn't want to see it because you sometimes get expectations set up, and so I didn't want to see it. But I guess they did the chocolate chip cookie. They did the hot chocolate. It's all volunteers. So there's these young college kids dressed up as chefs. They were amazing. We tried to tip them. They can't take tips, but you can donate it to keep this going.
Oh, good.
Um, it was fantastic. We ended up at the North Pole. Santa got on the train. And I have to just to keep up with me. It's so fun. He came around, even the adults. What do you want for Christmas? So my lovely friend Bill says, health for me and my family. Michelle says, health for me and my family. My goddaughter said, health for me and my family. I feel I was the only honest one. He said, what do you want? And I said, I want a freaking Lamborghini. I
That's
thought
right.
Santa was going to crap his pants.
Yeah, I would have said something like that too. I want a sugar daddy.
I'm just being honest. Yeah, you asked, what do I want? Not
I
what I
want a sugar
need.
daddy.
That's what I want. So,
I love it.
I we're going to make that a tradition, and
Oh,
hopefully
well, we'll
next
have to.
year they could come down here. Brightline in Florida does it now. It's not, you
The
don't have that
same, but
full train,
still.
but it's still the getting together, wearing the pajamas, and having a
Yep.
great time. Just
Yep.
and so
No.
that was fun.
Yes. See, we go see the lights every year, so that's another tradition. Down here, you just have to find a neighborhood. There's some places, but in Utah, because I was born and raised in Utah. For those of you that don't know, oh my goodness! Number one, it's just a state full of absolutely committed people. They are into everything, very family oriented. So many festivals, so many things, and there are some of the neighborhoods that we have Christmas Street, and you go, and it's like literally it'll take you an hour because
Yeah.
everybody from everywhere comes to drive through it, and you drive, and we get our hot chocolate and drive through, and it's just spectacular. So every year we find somewhere to go see Christmas lights or something, so we'll do that too. So that
There's
is
somewhere up
definitely a
in
tradition.
a park up in McAllen or something that I went to.
Okay.
What I find too interesting is I just my observation, it's an opinion. Don't send me ugly hate mail. It's just an opinion. Um, Northern people go more out for Christmas. And I think for a couple of reasons. One, it feels a little more Christmassy. But the other reason I think is everything is brown and dead. I noticed when I got back there, there was a few fall leaves, but I guarantee you they're gone now. And putting up all those lights and the color, it just kind of gets their spirit up where it's dreary around there. And what's funny is and I mean, this is going on. I moved away from Indiana in 2001. So it's not a 1 or 2 year observation, but um, usually you can get your Christmas lights up and it's not too cold yet. But I don't care. It's going to be cold when you take them down. All those decorations, you're going to freeze your ass off when you take them down. And yet they go all out. So Michelle took me around, and this was before Thanksgiving. And it was funny. The first night I was like, well, it doesn't seem like very many people have decorated for Christmas. She's like, Susan, it's not even Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
then I'm like, damn, there's a lot of people that have decorated for Christmas already. But
Yep,
we'll
absolutely.
have to post a picture. I'll send it. I'll have Diana put it on our website. This
Okay.
one gentleman, he goes all out for Halloween, all out for Christmas. I'm not kidding. He must have 4 storage units just to put his Christmas decorations. It is unbelievable.
That's how
Unbelievable.
Emerald's best friend's mom is, Alana. It takes her 3 weeks to
Yeah.
decorate for Halloween and then Christmas. Halloween, especially, because that's her favorite holiday, which has always been pretty much in my family our favorite holiday too, because my mom was a master costume maker. But no, that's amazing. So yeah, please post a picture because I want
Yeah,
to see it.
I'll get that to Diane. Philip,
It's
I'm
so
gonna,
cool.
Philip's right. He said Christmas isn't the same as it back was in the day. I think everybody got too politically correct. We took away Merry Christmas, did seasons. There was a couple holidays that were made up, I mean invented, that we're now
Yes.
celebrating. Yeah, I did say that. You know what? Everybody do you, but I think you're right, and I don't think it's just because we're adults. I don't even see the kids getting as much. But you think about schools. Schools can't, not they don't,
Right.
they can't do what they used to do. You said the
Exactly.
Advent account at calendar. We had the
Advent
Advent
calendar.
calendar in our classrooms,
Yeah.
and you counted those down. And
But why can't, but this is the thing, you can put a different spin on it. If we are trying to acknowledge everyone's religion and everyone's beliefs, which I get that. I mean, we should love and respect each other's beliefs. Doesn't mean we need to take them away from, you know what I mean? So if why can't
just
you
like
do
I
an
said with the
advent
New Year's,
calendar that's
I've
just a
added
countdown?
grapes, but I didn't take away my cabbage and corned beef.
Yeah. And why
Now
can't
they
you
didn't
put
add cabbage
a
and corned beef. They thought that was pretty gross.
yeah, yeah, but
I
you can
agree.
why can't you do all of them? Find out who's in your class. If you have Christian kids, Jewish kids, find Indian kids, find out who's in your class and put all the decorations up, all the
Well, I'm
celebrations.
going to
Celebrate
Courtney's New
everybody.
Year's. Husband is Jewish, she's Catholic. And there's a name for it now, which I'm not going to probably say right, but it's like Crispa Hanukkah. We're celebrating both.
Chris
She's
Hanukkah.
done this ever since they were born.
That's beautiful.
They start out with the Hanukkah tradition, which starts right after Thanksgiving.
Yep,
And they also do the Christian. Why not? Why not let these kids be exposed to both instead of saying, oh, you can't do either one? Now,
exactly.
they love it. What the funny part is, they said, we like being Jewish because they get a gift a day for 12 days.
Yes, they do. Of course.
But you could also take that. Isn't that very similar to the calendar?
It's the
So,
advent
there's a
calendar.
lot of
It's the
similar
same
traditions.
thing.
And Philip, I think you're right. And I think it starts with us. I always say, be
Yes,
the change in the world you want to see.
my
Um,
favorite quote.
I say Merry Christmas to everyone. Down here in Florida, there's a lot of Jewish people. Often they'll reply Merry Christmas or they will reply Happy Hanukkah. And then I reply back Happy Hanukkah to you.
Exactly. Me too.
That's
I'll say
all
Merry
it
Christmas or Happy Holidays, all of it. I'll say all of it. If I know you're Jewish, then I'm going to say Happy Hanukkah. But you know
If I'm
what?
not going to
Also,
see
I
you
think,
from Thanksgiving till past New Year's, I will say season's greeting, happy holidays, because
yeah,
it's holidays. It's
yes,
Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, it's New Year's. I'm not taking away from the religion. Um,
right.
but yeah, and a lot of that, honestly talking to a lot of people, most people don't feel that way. It's our media that
It is
because
100%.
for a few, we want to
Yeah.
change everything.
Nope. No, it's the PC stuff just absolutely pisses me off because there's nothing about me that's going to be politically
Okay, you said
correct.
PC, and I was thinking computer for a moment. I get it,
Oh.
politically correct.
Because I just believe that we feel how we feel. And I don't, when I look at my best friend Jim, that's a black man, I call him a black man. I don't have to call him an African American. And no offense to anybody that believes that. But you know what? I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And it all comes from my heart. And so if I say Merry Christmas and you're not Christian, oh, well, it doesn't mean I'm
It
throwing daggers
wasn't
at you.
said offensively.
It was said, it's a
How could you
beautiful
be
holiday.
offended when somebody is saying something nice and cheerful to you? Now, if you're saying
Exactly.
Merry Christmas, a little different. But if I'm saying
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Exactly. Well, and also, the thing is too, is like was what Philip was saying, is that it is definitely different and because of all of that. And so it's up to us to keep these traditions going. It's up to me to make sure that we've got elves and tangerines in our stockings and we
keep
have
your
a home where
traditions
Santa
going.
Claus will come and visit and you know what I mean? Because it's up to me to keep that magic.
Yeah.
And
And
thankfully
whatever
I
magic it
love
is
it.
for you, whatever
Exactly.
makes you enjoy every day, every month. And I have to go back and tell you, my next door neighbor is quite the decorator as well. I'll get Diana to post a picture. So I always tease him because I'm like, I don't have to go through all the trouble. I pull up when I pull my street, I can see he's right next to me. I get to see it all. Where you look at your old house, you're like, oh, I got to do. All I see is pure enjoyment, and I tell him thank you so much. And I actually gave him some of my Christmas decorations.
Oh,
His
nice.
wife Phyllis probably hates me because I'm always giving him shit, and she's like, "We have no more room, Susan." But I know he loves it.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're very right. Do what do we say all the time? You do you. You do you.
Yep.
If you want to do
Yep.
it, you say happy. And I fortunately have never had anybody be offended by me saying Merry Christmas. And I don't know how I'll react the day that it happens, and I hope I don't because I think I'll just look at it and be like, how could you be offended by a cheerful comment?
Exactly.
It's a
Yeah,
cheerful comment. It's like saying
exactly.
good morning and they're acting like I'm saying fuck you.
Exactly. No, exactly. It's weird. It is. So I hope it never happens. It hasn't happened to me either. So
And I do
hopefully
see
it will not.
some, I see a lot coming back. I think there was a couple years we didn't really see very many manger scenes, and I'm seeing those come back. I'm also
Yep.
not seeing them be torn apart.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. Not nobody. Yeah, they're not as much vandalism. I mean, we don't celebrate the traditional Christian way. Ironically, though, for years, and I finally gave it away because it was falling apart. Is even though we're not Christian, so to speak, we I would put up my grandma's nativity scene. My grandma
I
made
have a
it,
nativity scene I put up. I just
and I put
always
it
will.
up all the time. My grandma hand painted it, and I finally it was starting to fall apart. I finally got rid of it, but it's just it doesn't matter. I have my
That was a
grandma's
family tradition.
holy Bible that is like 18 inches thick and it's beautiful. And I leave it out just because it's beautiful. And if people, I don't care, people think whatever they think. It's just like, this is something beautiful for my history, my family. And so that's like with all these traditions that we're passing down, whether other people believe it or not, I mean, this year you'll get a Christmas card. I did,
Whether you believe it or
it,
not,
it
you
says
know?
happy holidays
Oh, that's
because
cute.
the bunnies are on it. So I did it just for fun, but it's about keeping the magic alive. It's about, and also I think it's important to
It's
create new
about doing
traditions.
whatever makes you feel good. My friend Michelle celebrates every holiday, and
Me
I
too.
get a card from her every holiday. I told her
That's
years
cool.
ago, I'm not going to be doing that. Don't be
Yeah.
offended. I love you, but that's just not my thing.
Yeah.
I know a week and a half before St. Patrick's Day because I get my card. I'm like,
I
oh,
love
St.
it.
Patrick's Day is coming up.
Oh,
You know
yay.
what? That's what
Where's my
makes her
cream?
happy, and I love it.
Yep.
And she
Yep.
knows I love it. I always send, I got my holiday card from you. Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Yep.
and again, this is a big part of why we do what the 50 plus.
Yes.
Do what makes you happy. Hang what you want to hang in your house. How about what you want to have? And honestly, I can tell you for me, and this is not a over the 50, this is about a 30 going on. If I invite someone into my house and they say something rude or ugly about anything in my home, you're probably not going to be invited back. You know.
Exactly.
Now, if you want to ask and be like, "Oh, that's a very interesting piece," as in that you don't know what the hell it is and you're kind of being nice, that's different. But if you
Yeah.
go, "Oh my God, why would you have that on your wall?" Well,
Exactly.
then you're
Or
not
even you
really,
could just tell the attitude. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not your friend. I'm not going to be a good friend for you
Yeah.
because
We're not each other's peeps. I agree.
when
I
you're
agree.
growing up, you're not worried about the religious aspects of the holidays or the political. Just you nailed
Yep.
it. You nailed
100%,
it,
Philip.
Philip. When you're a kid, you just want the candy canes and the oranges and the pajamas and just the fun, the family, the friends. I'm going to a New Year or New Year's. I'm trying to get the year over with. I'm going to Christmas
Stop it.
party at noon that my banker invited me to. I thought it was so sweet. She invited me as her personal guest. I have a party Friday. I had a neighborhood thing last night, but it was outside and it was a little too cool for me to be outside and on the water. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm looking for. I've got another one next Saturday.
Yep.
Going out
Oh,
and
yeah.
and looking at how they decorate their house, and you can see what their traditions are.
It's so fun.
You
And it's
absolutely, I
fun
love
to
that.
share traditions. If somebody comes over, this is what we do. Please join us. It's so much fun. So, but speaking
Stop
of
worrying
that,
about the religious aspect or the political, and just enjoy the
mhm,
season.
see, just like my shirt says,
Well, it's backwards to me, so you have to read it.
oh, it is backwards. Love is all there is. The rest is bullshit. So no matter
There you
what's
go.
going on, that's it. But on that note, we've been chatting for almost 45 minutes. So we should probably let you guys go. I mean, we could chat all day long because it's
Oh
so much
my,
fun. But this has been a really fun topic. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for the new people. We have
Philip,
some new
share
people
some of
that
your
jumped on today.
traditions. And as always, Philip, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I love what
Yes.
I see you pop up. I'm like, Philip still loves us.
Tamlin came today and some new people. Thank you with all our
Some
hearts.
new
Please
people. I
share.
hope they swing back around. That's
Yep, and
awesome.
share our page, please. And our new website is up and running, and Diana did an amazing job. We're so excited about it. So this will be posted on our website
Which
as
is
well as here at Facebook.
whattheFiftyplus.com. You
Yep.
can
Or
see any episode there. We always
yep.
feature the most recent, and you can go through seeing the rest. We've got it up where we've vacationed, telling you some cool spots, our favorite products,
Yep.
restaurants, all kinds of shit.
All the things. All kinds of shit.
All
All
kinds
right.
of shit,
Until
man.
next time, you guys. We love you dearly. Thank you so much for joining us, our What the 50 family. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the things.
Happy December and whatever it brings.
Yes, perfect. Love you.
Bye, guys.